What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are healthy and well. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we'll be reacting to 12 UK creations we all use every day without realizing they are British. I love these type of videos. Seriously, we've checked out a couple videos like this in the past. I believe maybe 2-3 videos. And it's always fascinating, very shocking once learning about all the things we use every single day that are actually made out there in the UK. Seriously, everyday British items that I never really realized to think about, like, hey, was this made in the US or was it made in the UK? You know, we never really take the time to think about things like that sometimes. Maybe we'll turn the packaging around of like a candy or a food or some chips and read, made in Italy or something like that. But like, when are we really taking the time to research about everyday things we use and figuring out where they originated from? I feel like never. So I feel like this video is going to be very, very shocking. This was highly, highly recommended. And I ain't never watched this before. You know how I know? Because I like every video I react to. Let's jump right to this video. Original video link will be down below in that description.
12 UK creations we all use every day without realizing they're British. Every morning we reach for simple tools, household items, and everyday conveniences without ever stopping to wonder where they came from. Many of the inventions that keep our routines running smoothly, from the roads we walk on to the way we send mail, quietly began in the United Kingdom. Some were born from scientific breakthroughs, others from clever problem-solving by inventors who spotted everyday challenges and decided to fix them. Yet these British creations have become so universal that most of us never realize their true origins. Here are 12 UK innovations shaping daily life worldwide.
Yo.
12. The lawn mower. Cutting grass used to be difficult, uneven, and time-consuming until a British engineer stepped in.
You a real one for stepping in. Who in the world was cutting their grass like this before? Imagine going out there with some big shears. Nobody got time for that. I done seen people out there on the fields like this, like, it looked like I don't know. You know, what is it even called? Do you know that character? It's like a scary character called the Reaper, and they hold like some type of thing in his hand. I don't know what it's called, but that's literally what they cut the grass with. And I'm like, what? That's a lot of like work on the hips, on the back, the arms, shoulders, everything. Like, oh, imagine doing that in your 50s, your 60s. No.
Uneven and time-consuming until a British engineer stepped in. In 1830, Edwin Budding from Stroud designed the world's first mechanical lawn mower, inspired by a cloth trimming machine he saw in a factory. His invention used a rotating cylinder of blades that delivered a smooth, even cut, transforming garden care forever.
Nice.
Before Budding's idea, lawns were trimmed by scythe or grazed.
That's what I was trying to, oh my goodness. See, I'm glad they're showing this clip. Now you all understand what I was trying to, mention. What I was basically explaining. What is this thing called?
Before Budding's idea, lawns were trimmed by scythe or grazed by animals. His mower created the modern garden aesthetic and set the foundation for the machines used around the world today, whether in parks, football pitches, or suburban gardens.
Wow.
Budding's British invention quietly keeps the world's lawns neat and tidy, a true everyday essential.
You could drive them now too. Like, people got drivable lawnmowers and stuff. They look like tractors, and then you got the other ones with like the two handles on the side and stuff. Like, yeah. Now that's a W invention.
11. The postage stamp, the penny black. Sending letters, parcels, and packages.
I always thought the U.S. created that because it always said the U.S. postal stamps. So as a kid, I used to be like, oh, the U.S. created these stamps.
Across the world relies on a simple idea that started in the UK, the postage stamp. In 1840, Britain introduced the penny black, the world's first adhesive postage stamp. It made sending mail affordable and standardized, replacing the old system where recipients often had to pay for delivery. the penny black featured Queen Victoria's portrait and launched a global revolution in communication. Countries everywhere adopted the model, and the idea of prepaid postage spread rapidly. Today, barcodes and franking machines may dominate modern mailrooms, but the concept behind them is still rooted in that small, iconic British square that changed how the world sends messages.
Nice.
10. Tarmac. Tarmacadam.
What is that? What is that? That's my first time ever hearing that.
Most of the world walks, drives, cycles, or rolls across a British innovation without even noticing. Tarmac. The original concept.
Tar. Wait a minute. That's all I know it as. I know y'all gonna get on me in the comments. Cause the only word that I know is tar. This is the full word, and I have never heard nobody ever say the full word. We grew up saying tar, learning and reading about tar. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is what they fill the potholes with and make the streets, like the roads out of and stuff like that, right? Tarmac?
British innovation without even world walks. Tarmacadam.
Tarmacadam. I ain't never heard that. What's the full name?
Most of the world walks, drives, cycles, or rolls across a British innovation without even noticing. Tarmac. The original concept of macadamized roads came from Scottish engineer John Loudon Macadam in the early 19th century. He created a layered road surface that improved drainage and durability. Later, in 1902, Edgar Purnell Hooley also
improved drainage and durability? I never really took the time to think about why roads were created. I'm just thinking, well, we need something to drive on, but what was they driving on before? It was like dirt paths and stuff. It wasn't really roads. Oh. Now I'm thinking about it. Sewage, durability. I ain't never, okay. I mean, that makes sense, durability, but sewage? Like, as in, like, the waters and floods and stuff, maybe? You know, because you can't drive on that. I mean, it's like muddy and stuff. Your vehicle might get stuck. It's going to make it hard. Your vehicle going to be dirty. It's going to be kicking up mud and stuff. You don't need that. So that actually does make a lot of sense as to why you need roads. You see, we don't really think about these type of things. I drive every single day, and I don't even think about that. You see what I'm saying? Like,
later, in 1902, Edgar Purnell Hooley, also British, upgraded the idea by adding tar to bind the crushed stone, creating tarmacadam, or simply tarmac.
Tarmacadam? So what is blacktop? Because we say tar, and then a lot of people say blacktop. Now, you don't see me calling those streets and stuff like that blacktop. Maybe if it's like a basketball court for like kids or something at a school or like at a park, stuff like that, a little section for the kids to play basketball and stuff, you know, they call that blacktop. But is blacktop different from tar? Tarmac? First time really hearing that name.
Stone, creating tarmacadam, or simply tarmac. This invention became the global standard for smooth, reliable roads. From highways to airport runways, McAdams and Hooley's British breakthroughs underpin modern transportation. Every journey you take, by car, bus, bike, or foot, is made possible by one of the UK's most influential creations.
Facts.
9. Safety matches.
Safety matches.
A small strike,
okay.
A quick spark, and a flame appears, all thanks to a British chemist. In 1826, John Walker of Stockton-on-Tees invented the world's first friction safety match. His design used a wooden stick tipped with a mixture that ignited when struck against a rough surface. Before this, fire starting was unpredictable, dangerous, and often required complicated tools. Walker's matches were inexpensive, easy to carry, and safe enough for daily use. Though later chemical improvements came from other countries, the foundation of the modern matchbox began in Britain. Even in an age of lighters and electric ignitions, matches remain a simple, reliable tool.
I'm gonna
Used
keep it 100. Them lighters, man. Ah, they just like hurt your finger after a while, especially if you're using it a lot. Or oh my goodness, that's why I be saying like I don't know how smokers really like deal with that. Like I used to try to play with the lighter as a kid, and it like was annoying on my finger. Constantly doing it. It don't get annoying after like a full day of like playing with it or using it. No, I mean some people be like, nah, not really, Strack. Nah. But like, what about the people that's really using lighters like a lot throughout their days? I don't know what for, but like seriously, this is so easy. Like just like literally one little strike on the box and you good. The little lighter. What about the wind? Okay, you gotta go to another place. You gotta cover it and get it to go. This, like on a windy behind day, I promise you, I went outside. We needed for the barbecue. You flip that thing on. No matter how windy it is, baby, it's gonna work. Now, if you go out there with a lighter, I noticed, like, I had to see the adults as kids all the time. I'm like, why are they doing that? And they're doing this. They're trying to basically cover it or go like this so that the wind is not hitting it so that it can work. But I noticed these strikes, these strike boxes, strikes, matches. There's a lot of names in the US for them. What's the proper term again?
ignitions, matches remain a simple,
Matches.
reliable tool.
Very reliable.
Used from kitchens to camping trips, all thanks to a British spark. 8.
Yo, some lighters be like defected, bro. They blow up like if you I seen stuff like have big flares and go all over and like I don't see too many things happen with lighters. I'm gonna just say that. And just because it comes straight up, that's not all the time. A lighter could sometimes bend back and touch your finger and burn you as soon as you do it. It could go all wild and crazy and stuff. Now it has like a minus and plus on the back to like, I guess change I don't want to say voltage, but like the pressure, how much fire really comes out and how big the flame is, I guess. But still, it's unpredictable. It's unpredictable, man. Seriously. Great invention, man. Great invention. I'm not knocking the lighter either, but I'm saying them boxes, the matches, I'm telling you, on a windy day, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Trips, all thanks to a British spark.
Just do a little harder.
8. The waterproof raincoat, Macintosh.
Nice.
Raincoats exist everywhere, but the classic waterproof design has unmistakably British roots. In 1823, Scottish chemist Charles Macintosh created a revolutionary method of bonding rubber between layers of fabric. This produced a durable, flexible material that repelled water,
Bonding
the foundation of the modern Macintosh coat. At a time when getting caught in the rain often meant a soaking, Macintosh
that poncho ain't, yeah. I used to have ponchos, man. Unless you getting that thick poncho.
Macintosh's invention changed daily life and set a new standard for outerwear. His material is still used in contemporary rain gear around the world. Anytime someone stays dry during a downpour, whether in Manila or Manchester, they are benefiting from one of Britain's most practical and enduring inventions.
Nice.
7. The World Wide Web.
Oh, yeah, I know this one, yeah.
Nearly everything we do online traces back to a British mind. In 1989, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, a British computer scientist working at CERN, created the World Wide Web, the system of websites, hyperlinks, and browsers that makes the internet accessible and useful.
Hey, this man is a legend right here. Without him, I wouldn't even be able to make videos. No, I'm serious. Without him, a lot of us wouldn't be able to do what we love or be able to learn the way that we truly wish, because we don't receive certain information in our schools. Yo, he is a legend. He created something good, great for the world. Now, humans, don't get me started on humans. You're going to turn the internet into whatever you please and put whatever you want on there and have this and that and certain. Okay, that's humans. But this man just created something for all of us for a good, purposeful use. You know, I don't want to hear nobody bashing him talk about, well, Strac, we do have some things on the internet that are not good. That's not him. He didn't put it on there. He just created the internet. The humans, the other people, the weird ones, the one who put all that stuff on there, it made the internet what it is. You can get good and bad out the internet. You know what I'm saying? But the internet in general, this man's a legend, bro. He created it. He's a legend. Without him, we wouldn't be able to really learn the way we do. I wouldn't be able to make these videos, It's bigger, with me, it's bigger than just reacting to useless content. Of course, we react to funny comedy videos, entertaining videos, but we really like to react to entertaining but educational videos as well, intriguing videos, so we can expand the knowledge of other countries, man. And it wouldn't be possible without him. Facts. Facts, bro.
Hyperlinks, and browsers that makes the internet accessible and useful. His innovation transformed computers from isolated machines into a global information network. Today, billions use the web every hour, often without realizing its origin. Streaming, online shopping, social platforms, research, education. They all rely on Berners-Lee's blueprint. It is one of the UK's most influential contributions to modern life.
Oh, yeah.
6. Carbon fiber.
Oh!
Strong, lightweight, and used in everything from planes to bicycles, carbon fiber began its modern development in the UK. In 1963, researchers at the Royal Aircraft Establishment in Farnborough perfected high-strength carbon fibers with exceptional performance. This material became vital in aerospace, sports equipment, medical tools, and smartphones. Its strength-to-weight ratio is unmatched, making it the go-to material for advanced engineering. Today, whether it's a tennis racket or an aircraft wing, carbon fiber's roots lead back to British laboratories pushing the boundaries of science. 5. ATM, cash machines. The convenience of withdrawing cash any time of day started with a British breakthrough. In 1967, Scottish inventor John Shepherd Barron...
It's so convenient, though, because, y'all ever been, in need of cash? You was in the store or you had to run somewhere and you was like, oh, they only take cash. But then there was an ATM there. And so, I can use the ATM, right? I'm going to use your ATM. Yeah, go ahead. Beautiful. I don't even mind the fee. You just saved me. You just saved me a couple gallons of gas. My car be guzzling. You think I want to drive back home? Man, I'm going to be right back at that gas station. I don't got time for that. So being able to just go right behind me, hop out the line, and give up the spot to somebody else just to run to the ATM a couple steps away. Oh, beneficial.
Created the world's first ATM, installed at a Barclays branch in Enfield, London. His machine allowed people to access money outside bank hours, transforming personal finance. The concept spread worldwide, becoming a standard feature of modern banking. Even with digital payment options today, millions rely on ATMs. A subtle reminder that a major leap in financial convenience began in the UK.
And he didn't disregard the other banking, banking systems, or should I say banking branches out there. He worked with them. He made something for after hours. But banks to this day, if you see when certain banks are closed, their ATMs are still up for you to use 24/7. It don't matter. Man, that's that man's invention right there. Because those banks didn't have that before. Everybody go home. Oh, well, you got to wait till the next day. I love going to the bank and I can go through the ATM. I'm like, oh, they're closed. I can go through the ATM. I'm talking about, man, it's 8:30, 9 p.m. Why would the bank be open? Go through the ATM. Oh, that's so beneficial. I love that. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Leap in financial convenience began in the UK.
Solely him.
4.
ATM.
The electric motor. Many everyday devices depend on a British discovery. In 1821, Michael Faraday demonstrated the first device recognizable as an electric motor, showing how electricity could create continuous motion. Faraday's work formed the foundation of countless modern machines: fans, washing machines, refrigerators, drills, and more. His discovery didn't just spark innovation, it powered the mechanical age. Nearly every household and workplace uses devices based on Faraday's principles,
Oh yeah.
making this British breakthrough one of the most significant in technological history. 3. The jet engine. Fast, long-distance travel owes everything to a British engineer. In the 1930s, Sir Frank Whittle developed the jet engine, creating a propulsion system capable of...
Eh, Man, a jet engine. Can you imagine that? Where would we be without jet engines today? Where would this world be? Nothing would be like how it is. Yo, war wouldn't even be how it was. Everybody would still be fighting on land if you think about it. A jet engine, like as a human being to be able to sit there and draw up and think about a jet engine and to be able to create such thing is out of this world. Is like truly mind blowing. Truly mind blowing. Like we really think about it, we got some smart to the point where it's like freakish smart. Like we got some freakish smart people in this world, and that's a compliment. That is a compliment. No way. Sir Frank Whittle.
The jet engine, creating a propulsion system capable of speeds that piston engines could never achieve.
Crazy.
Whittle's invention revolutionized aviation, shrinking travel times and connecting the world. Modern commercial flights, cargo transport, and even global tourism rely on his ideas.
Facts. He's the reason why you get your package from across the world.
Every plane that soars
Overnight.
across continents does so on technology sparked in Britain, a reminder of the UK's transformative influence on global travel. 2. Color photography.
Oh,
The colorful images we enjoy today.
I thought whoa, I don't even want to say that because I know people, yeah, think wisely before you speak. Now, I ain't gonna say it. I know people gonna be on me in the comments. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. It's just how we were taught and brought up, in school on this. You wouldn't believe me, but I'm gonna just tell you that I was taught that the U.S. created this. We are the reason for colored photography, colored television. This is what we were taught in school. Now, so he didn't say television, he said photography. Now, what is number one? Okay, so if it's not, then it means the UK created the colored photography. Now, wait a minute. Why they stretching and take credit for that, though, within our school systems? Why they say it was, television and photography? Why? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Colored photography. You lying mother. Wait a minute.
Across continents does so on technology sparked in Britain, a reminder of the UK's transformative influence on global travel. 2. Color photography.
Let's say color photography, bro.
To digital photos, trace back to a British scientist. In 1861, James Clerk Maxwell demonstrated the world's first color photograph using 3 separate exposures and colored filters.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Like you lied straight to like the teachers lied straight to my face. They lied straight to our faces. Now, I can't be mad at the teacher because they probably lied to her straight to her face. What?
His method built the foundation for modern photographic color theory, influencing film, printing, and eventually digital sensors. Every vibrant landscape photo, every colorful portrait, and every advertisement bursting with color owes something to Maxwell's pioneering work. It's a brilliant example of British science shaping how the world sees itself. 1.
So did he have something to do with the color television then? Because why? No. Now I'm questioning what we did. Now I'm questioning what the US did. Number one, a light switch? Why is that shock? Why I feel like we learned that? Wait, a light switch? Why I feel like I learned that before, but I feel like I didn't. A light switch right there? The light switch? I use that every single day. So color television wasn't number one. So do you think he had like an impact on the color television as well, or like, because why would they take credit for color television and color photography? I'm getting like major goosebumps right now. Like inside of me is like yo, I've been lied to. I've been deceived. Like
British science shaping how the world sees itself. 1. The light switch. Toggle design. The simple flick that brightens a room began in the UK. In 1884, British inventor John Henry Holmes from Newcastle developed the quick break toggle switch, a safer and more reliable method of turning electrical circuits on and off. This design quickly became the global standard for household lighting. The familiar click, heard in millions of homes across the world, has its origins in a British workshop. Every time someone switches on a light, they're repeating a gesture shaped by a quiet yet influential UK innovation.
nice.
From the roads beneath our feet to the technology powering our screens, British inventions continue to shape everyday life in ways most people never notice. These 12 creations highlight the UK's remarkable legacy of practical, world-changing ideas that remain deeply woven into modern routines across the globe. Thank you for watching this video.
Hey, original video link will be down below in the description. Shout out to the espresso brief. Number 2 was the most shocking one. Number 2 was the most shocking one. Kind of threw off my mood a little bit though. I don't think y'all know how I feel. Like I'm getting goosebumps. Like I feel weird on the inside knowing like bro, they like blatantly lied to us in our face. It took straight credit. They put it in the educational books, bro, and taught it to us in school. It's deeper than that. Like, you know how many other people probably think that the US created colored photography? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to really believe anymore. Like, really? Like, I kind of like, this makes me want to go back to like my school and start like issues and stuff, kind of just confront them with the stuff they're teaching us. Everybody probably gonna think I'm crazy though, huh? Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications on. Yo, number 2 really just like threw my whole mood off, bro. Yeah, it just threw my whole mood off because I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all. See, some of these I was familiar with. Some, I was now being introduced to. A few UK inventions that I'm now being introduced to. And then there's just that one UK invention that I was lied to about. I thought it was a US invention. Like, I seriously had that in my mind. Hey, we got color television, color photography. I can go down the list. So then now it's like, if I go down the list, what other things that are so-called invented in the US, what other things are actually invented in the UK? Please let me know in the comments. Give me a list, everyone. Please give me a list of a lot of common everyday things. Even if they're not everyday things, they still might be common in somebody else's everyday life. Please let me know in the comments. Share some things that were invented in the UK. I don't care if it was every single thing. We need to know this now. I'm not gonna go around teaching my kids about things that our country invented when it wasn't invented here. I mean, like, if I never would have reacted to this video, I never would have learned that. And then I would have just went on with that knowledge. Like, yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, that kind of just threw my whole mood off. Man, y'all stay safe. I don't know what to believe anymore, bro. Y'all stay safe. I love y'all so much, and I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video. As always, please share your honest thoughts and opinions and educate us down below in the comment section. I read all comments. Follow my Twitch, subscribe to all my other YouTube channels in the description. And I hope to catch you all in the next one. Share this video and channel to your friends and family members as well. That way I can receive, more knowledge from others around the world. Seriously, man. I like to receive it from everyone and take in all the good. I don't know what to say. This is a great video, but I'm highly disappointed by number 2. I'm highly disappointed that, not that I learned that, but that it had to come up in that way. I'm not gonna lie. If I got any other Americans down below, in the comment section, please let me know how you feel about this. Any Americans watch this video? Was you taught that in your school? Yo, don't sit here and tell me, no, I was taught this and that in my school. Something completely opposite for what I was taught. Because then I'm going back and I'm having personal beef with my schools then. It is what it is. I have personal beef with my schools. Don't tell me that your school taught you the proper way. Oh, baby, the U.S. created colorful television, but not, colored photography. It was the U.K. Don't tell me that, please. You better tell me the same thing. You better tell me we learned the same thing, because if not, I'm taking it out of my schools. And they only around the corner. Strac ain't far away from where you graduate now. Stay safe, and I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video. I can't believe this.